open a blind box set together. I absolutely love blind box figures. Whether it's little remeant food sets like this, or little vinyl figures like this Sunny Angel, which is pretty popular, these cute little babies. To some more unique, kind of collectible blind box designer toys, like this little soda cat. Or like these Bucky babies. There's always a theme with blind boxes, whether it's how the character's dressed up or what kind of food there is. If anyone's ever interested, I would love to do a video on all my blind box figures and toys. I just usually get so excited that I open them before I can film. I have another complete cute remeant set like this. It's a Gudetama cafe. I also have some from a really cute Kirby cafe one. With remeant sets, they're always usually with one sort of character, like Gudetama, Kirby, Rilakkuma, lots of Sanrio and Sanex characters. But I've even seen ones like a Toy Story one, and one for a manga anime called March Comes In Like a Lion, since that one has a lot of food. So this one is a Gudetama Izakaya themed one. I love izakayas, so this set is perfect for me. Here it shows all the options. Ramen delivery, kanitama set, oyakudon set, open the store, oden set, Gudetama set, udon set, and curry set. So many yummy options. There's also a seal that says, "This label confirms a complete set," which is nice to know that you're not getting any repeats. I actually bought this a while back from Ami Ami. You can buy a lot of complete remeant sets on there for not too much. I think at the time this was like $30 or so. Maybe 30 or 40. But considering that when sold individually, at least in the US, one box can be like $10, $12. So it's a pretty good deal. the seal has been broken. All the little boxes inside. Let's see which set we get first. And it may seem silly, but I always open these from the bottom so the box can stay cute. I usually keep whichever box was open the nicest and just flatten it out and keep it because it's also such a cute record of the toy. With these remint toys, there's always a piece of gum for some reason. Maybe this is the curry set. Just gonna use a small pair of scissors to cut the plastic open. The cute tray has the little Chef Gudetama on it. It was the curry set. Oh, it appears that the little egg, though, has a little black scuff mark on it. But that's okay, that happens with, these small, kind of cheaper toys. I love Japanese curry, but I also just love all forms of curry in general. But Japanese curry especially is such a nice, easy meal to make at home. You just get the curry cubes, some vegetables, some meat if you eat meat, and just whip it together and make some rice. Trying to get this to focus. The cute little design on the miso soup bowl. Then the cute little Gudetama goes on top. His little butt. A cute little water glass. All says a Gudetama design. And a little spoon. I will say, when I was in Japan, I don't feel like the water cups were that big. ears were really small. Let me zoom out. Like these little itty bitty glasses. But I'm someone who drinks a lot of water, so I had to either get up and refill my cup of water, just empty the pitcher they give you. Usually you kind of get your own little pitcher of water when you eat. Curry set. You can make a little menu, wooden food sign off the back, but I rarely actually cut these up. Udon set. Same little cute art inside and funny chiclet gum. Personally, udon is my most favorite kind of noodle, or noodle soup dish. I just love how chewy and thick the noodles are comparatively to the thinner, like ramen noodle, or other cuisines like glass noodles. And I love that you can throw them in at the end of hot pot too. Little chopsticks and wooden plate with a cute Gudetama design. Sorry if there's a lot of zooming in and out, but I want to be able to show all the cute details. A little tempura shrimp. And again, Gudetama's butt. And my cat meowing in the background. One of my cats. And then a cute Gudetama onigiri and a little sauce bottle. Extremely cute. Now I'm just so hungry. I am making Japanese curry tonight though. When I was in Japan, I went to so many amazing little restaurants. I do have a funny story about a fried rice place I went to. So, how appropriate, there's fried rice here. The open sign. Weirdly, the sign is a little greasy feeling. It's probably because it was in plastic for so many years. Certain type of plastics can degrade if they're not exposed to air. So anyways, I went to this fried rice and gyoza restaurant that was super busy in Ikebukuro, but it looked really good because there was a bunch of locals going in. And so my friend and I sat down, but we sat down forever, and it was a really small restaurant, and no one came over to serve us. We were starting to get a little embarrassed and bewildered, wondering if maybe we did something wrong or displayed some sort of incorrect etiquette. And luckily, two other foreigners sitting at a table near us clearly saw what was up, and a little green teacup told us that we have to hit this red button on the table in order to be served. Otherwise, no one will come over, no matter how long we sit. In hindsight, I feel so silly not noticing the big red button on the table. It honestly looked like one of those cartoonish, press here to self-destruct buttons. So I'm rather embarrassed I didn't notice. Gudetama teapot. But we pressed the button, the waitress came over, and we were able to order. A little plate of fried rice. A cute spoon with Gudetama's face. Luckily, besides that eating experience, there were no other horribly embarrassing moments, eating or otherwise, when I was in Japan. Gosh, it was so long ago now, 2017. I really wanted to go back. I was planning on going back in 2020, but we know what happened with the world. I was also planning to go to Seoul in South Korea, but I'm hoping to maybe do that in the fall if restrictions get lifted. I've been vaccinated since February, so we'll see. I did at least get to go to Taiwan after Japan in 2019. And this one opens so cleanly. So, for those of you who don't know, another little cute bowl. Oyakodon is a rice and egg and chicken bowl, and it literally translates to parent and child rice bowl. The whole name being Oyakodonburi. Another yummy dish that's relatively easy to make too. Some more Gudetama ice water. And another Gudetama with his butt cheeks out. actually not sure what this dish is. Has a little lid. It has Gudetama's face in it, so clearly it's some sort of egg dish, maybe a little egg pudding. Not quite sure. A little spoon and a cute chopstick dispenser. This set is certainly super cute, probably one of my favorites, though they're all just mega cute. I will say the only downside of these cute remat sets is if you're not actively looking to display them, they're kind of a pain in the butt to store. All these little pieces together, trying to remember what goes to what. So that's usually another reason I keep one of the boxes, to remember how each one is displayed. Looks like this is the Gudetama set. Buta is pork, and tama meaning egg. You can see the pork, onion, then a big fluffy Gudetama omelet, some little pork pieces on his face. This super cute little sauce rack. To put the soy sauce. Looks like a little runny egg, the stand. Some chopsticks. And some akadashi tofu, which is a pretty popular Izakaya side dish. I love any sort of donburi meal. Just anything that involves a big bowl of rice with delicious things on top. Always very filling and delicious. Now we have just 3 sets left. Let's see which one is next. I'm gonna guess maybe ramen finally. Looks like the next dish we got is kanitama. Kanitama, translating to crab egg, is a crab omelet. It's really the soft, fluffy Japanese style omelet with a lot of yummy crab meat and this special sauce. You can see where Gudetama's little body and again his little butt cheeks will lie. Gudetama is something I wish I could eat. Fluffy omelet. There's always peas in it. egg on the side. Cute Gudetama spoon. I would very much like to own that cutlery in real life. And then a bowl of fluffy rice. Even in these little toys, the detail of all the tiny little grains is just so nice. Another cute set. Only 2 left, oden or ramen delivery. And it looks like we got oden. So oden is a food you've probably seen in anime before, at like an outdoor stall with someone selling it in these big separated kind of containers. On the stall, oden is a 1-pot fish cake dish. It's full of different shaped fish cakes, fish balls, and other things depending on where you're at or what kind of oden you're making. But it's another sort of comfort food Japanese staple. The cute tray again. The cute stoneware nabe pot. I love my nabe pot. It was one of the first fancy pieces of cookware I ever bought. I got a pretty expensive one. You don't need to get them this expensive. But I got it from one of my favorite stores called Muji, which is like a Japanese lifestyle home and goods store. Very like beautiful, high quality, minimal offerings. And it was just such a beautiful pot. It's like cream and beige and just very luxurious. But it took me over a year to season it and use it because I was just so nervous of ruining something that's beautiful. But I eventually got over myself and finally used it. You can see the different shaped fish cakes, some seaweed. And now I use my hot pot every single week. Oh, he actually doesn't go there. He's a chopstick rest. Cute. I don't know about you, but I've been watching lots of cooking YouTube during quarantine and just learning how to make lots of different things. Since we can't go out to eat, might as well learn how to make yummy things at home. Though I still do get quite a good bit of takeout to try to support my favorite places. Little hard-boiled egg on top. There's just so many beautifully filmed cooking YouTubes or people who just kind of vlog their cozy daily lives and cooking. Just a nice way to try to learn other things and experience cute things. And now finally, we will open the ramen box. When I was in Japan, I stayed in Shinjuku, and there was this amazing tiny ramen restaurant near my Airbnb. It wasn't too far away, just a couple blocks. was super small, maybe seating only 6 or 7 people max. And here is the sexy Gudetama beer advertisement poster. The ramen shop was an L-shaped sort of wooden bar with the ramen shop owner and cook behind it. I went like 4 times during the 8 days I was there, maybe more. He was just incredibly sweet, and it was always just him in his ramen shop. Occasionally, businessmen would come in and eat. A couple businesswomen, people coming from a late day after work. He was super sweet, and he always gave us a little extra meat and wanted to chat with us in English, or the English that he knew. Just a very cute and cozy restaurant, and just super delicious. And it shocks me how cheap ramen is in Japan comparatively to the US. It was like 800, 900 yen, about $8 or $9 for a huge heaping bowl with like 4 pieces of chashu, that meat. Versus you want to get ramen in America, it's like $15. You get 1 slice of meat. You want anything extra, it's like $3 or $4. I was very spoiled there. And they say once you have ramen there, you are spoiled for eternity and can never go back to the ramen in the US. The metal little delivery container with 2 shelves. Nikaido has something similar in Doro for her delivery. I will say that I, however, have found some pretty good ramen places. But I'm also lucky to live in Seattle. Where there's lots of really good Asian food. Unfortunately, my favorite ramen place burnt down in 2020 due to arson. It was an awesome little place run by a Hawaiian family, and so it was like Japanese Hawaiian ramen, and there's a lot of really yummy Korean dishes too. It was just so awesome, and I miss it. See the little nori, the chashu, and some eggs. Well, I know this is probably a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed it and thought it was cute to go through these and talk about food and travel together. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.